We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Derek Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Rodriguez, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Duggar going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 10 home runs and 31 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Belt is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Ready now, Corey Dickerson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready on 0-2. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Line drive to left. Belt is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Caleb Smith gets the ball for Miami in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping in, WILMER Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Anderson brings it in. And there's 1 down now.
Batting center, the center fielder, Duggar.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball in.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Dickerson, but this will land untouched. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
The set and the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Yasiel.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Isan Diaz was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. And now a pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Diaz, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Yanked fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. And that one's taken outside for a ball. We walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting it, the catcher.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Caleb Smith, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In his career against this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. Now the 0-1. Smith, the former Yankee, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In now, WILMER Flores. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
In there, 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Here's Buster Posey now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Posey will take the turn and head for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Drilled down the line. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 0-1 offering. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Rodriguez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Jonathan Villar. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The windup and the 0-1. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. On to 1st, and there are 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Anderson at second with 2 down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The set and the 2-0 over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Softly hit out to short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Marlins leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Anderson scoops it up, and an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So in now for San Francisco, Steven Duggar. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Line hard, but foul. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Belt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, Sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
This is popped up. VR is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Brian Anderson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter number 1.
So digging in now, Isan Diaz. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Looped over toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the utility man, WILMER Flores.
The second baseman, WILMER Flores.
First delivery to him on the way.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's 1 away. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Standing in now, Mauricio Dubon. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, DERECK Rodriguez.
So here now's the pitcher, DERECK Rodriguez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Cervelli is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Here's the pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Caleb Smith. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
A high fastball is in there. Up high, 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Sanchez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The windup and the 0-1. runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Miami. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Your attention, please.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Sixto Sanchez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, WILMER Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. This is pulled into right. Anderson is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder Hunter Pence. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1
And a
0.
fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0.
Nope.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0.
Ball. Down.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. In there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Grounder down the line at third. 2 out with the man at first. On the ground to the left side. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
So now to the plate, Brandon Belt, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But it stays in the park and caroms off archway number 3. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Into the box now, WILMER Flores. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
From the stretch, the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Line towards center field. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Garrett Cooper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Garrett Cooper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And now a pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
Ball that time.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-0 home. Line toward right center. Pence is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Settling in now, Buster Posey. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is to jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
And now the Giants pitcher, Derek Rodriguez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up, back behind second. Diaz waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. Giants on top, 1-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Yasiel Puig.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. And that misses inside, 1-0. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and the right-hander get loose. The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves. And that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Danny Jimenez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 52, Danny Jimenez.
Jorge Alfaro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jorge Alfaro.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1 pitch on its way. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Aroldis Vizcaíno gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Aroldis Vizcaíno.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, WILMER Sanchez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
WILMER Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing called strike. 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. One and two now as that one's fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Steven Duggar is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Standing in, Steven Duggar, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First offering on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Vizcaíno is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Now at the plate, Hunter Pence, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's okay.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. None out, runners at first and second. Line towards center field. Puig is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that brings up Evan Longoria. From the belt, kicks and deals. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Puig's got a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
bat.
Digging in, Brandon Belt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 0-2 count. The pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And the inning is over. Giants leave a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 0-1 count and the pitch.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Nope.
And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate, Tim Anderson. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
DERECK.
Tony Watson will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 56. Tony Watson.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Watson, a 6'3" left-hander. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Now batting, Corey Dickerson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. set. Here it comes.
1-0.
2 out with the man at first. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Now running at first for the Marlins. Number 5, John Birdie.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. It remains 1-0. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Brad Boxberger.
Miguel Rojas is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Miguel Rojas.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the utility man, WILMER Flores.
The second baseman, WILMER Flores.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to WILMER Flores. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. At the plate, Buster Posey. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
1 out, nobody on. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Mauricio Dubon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
0-2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Reyes Maranta comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th, number 54, Reyes Maranta. Now playing shortstop and
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian Anderson. First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh, that's up there.
The 1-0 home.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hey. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Maranta playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A 1-1 count to Puig. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Isan Diaz. Popped him up. Posey over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Miami down to their last strike. Fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he misses there. 1-2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but
Credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Longoria. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. San Francisco used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Derek Rodriguez earns win number 4 on the season. Reyes Maranta hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.